Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Mohawk Park here on Saturday. It is the 15th of June 2024. It's North America Cup night from Mohawk, and I'm going to look at the North America Cup. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingHit5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Join me next week for my Royal Ascot previews. But one of my favorite races of the year is the North America Cup. It's always just an exciting race, and it's always a good card for Mohawk. Fortunately, this year I can't do a preview for all the races here on YouTube, but if you stick around and follow my Twitter page or X page, I might have my selections up there tomorrow afternoon. But let's look at the 11th race. Good one here. It is the Pepsi North America Cup Final. It's for 3-year-old pacers here going the mile trip, going for that $1 million purse. 10 horses are starting in the gate. My top selection, I'm going to go with the 2-horse Captain Albino. I'll go 258 in the trifecta. 258 trifecta. Top selection 2-horse Captain Albino. This 3-year-old colt by Captain Treacherous here. Noel Daly trains this one. Todd McCarthy's in the sulky. The horse's most recent outing came last week here on the 8th of June at Mohawk and North America Cup Limbs, and he got a second by a length that day behind Captain Quarters, running back in this one today, of course, with him being the best time of the day that weekend or that in the race. And this horse, Captain Quarters really ran a terrific race, closing up from behind that day to get the job done. But this horse, he sat back early, uncovered that day. He really closed up well late. He had the lead, but Captain Quarters just had the jump on him. But he ran his heart out. I think Todd McCarthy was saving a little bit in the tank for him today. Coming here, very good post drives, definitely run some fast miles that could definitely win here as a 2- and 3-year-old. I think this horse is sitting on a very good race. Two back in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes at Pocono, 26th of May. He won by 3/4 of length that day, and basically he just won it on the front end. He got to the front end and basically walked there. 149-4. That was a very good race in the 5/8, and then a Pocono on the slop on the 18th of May. In the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, he won by a head, and he gained a little ground that day. He sat back early. He really, closed up well late, and he got the job done. With every single race this year, he's been getting faster and faster. Come back here to the 7/8 of a mile track. I'm going to give him a shot here to win on the ticket. I think the 5-horse Captain Quarters for Jody Jameson can win also. Most recently, last week in that North America Cup Limb, he won by a length that day and was the best time in 149 one of the limbs that week, that last weekend. And again, he sat back early with some cover that day. He really paced home a good mile, 26-4 for the final quarter, 149-1. That was a very strong run. He's drawn well here today. He's versatile type, can come from behind or set the pace. I think he's sitting on a very good run. Two back in the Sun Beach here on the 1st June locally at Mohawk. He finished second by 1 1/4 lengths that day, and he sat back early. He was in the pocket that day. He moved a little bit late, but he needed something more. But he ran his heart out behind that day, behind the winner Nijinsky's that day. And then prior to that, he ran in winners of over 2 here at Mohawk. Seasonal reappearance. He won by 3 3/4 lengths that day, 15 cents a dollar. Everybody and his mother knew he was going to win that day. 27 flat for that final quarter, 115-1. That was a very good, easy hand ride home. Coming here today, drawn very well, good qualifiers and good races this season. He could win. Even the 8-horse legendary Hanover for James McDonald. His races this year haven't been half bad. His limb last week, he had a decent second behind Funtime Bayama, who's running back this one today. He just, set some very pedestrian fractions on the front. He just kind of got overtaken late, but he ran his heart out that day. A decent race before that in the Sun Beach behind Funtime Bayama, where he just really gained a lot of ground from the back of the pack. That was a decent final quarter for him, 25-3. And then prior to that, a winners of over 4 here at Mohawk on the 18th of May, winning by 4 1/4 lengths that day, basically on the front and all throughout. He really won nicely. He ran a terrific race in 148-3, 3 back in that winners of over 4. And he definitely win against these horses. He's drawn well. I'll give him a shot here at 6-1 in the pick 4. But to recount my selection now for the 11th of Mohawk, it's the North America Cup Final. I'm going to take the 2-horse Captain Albino, give kudos to the 5-horse Captain Quarters, and the 8-horse Legendary Hanover, 258. Cash trifecta, 258 in the pick 4 to end it off. So with that being said, good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.